Here's a deep, insider-style playbook of Fluminense versus Al Hilal on July 4th, 2025. Think of it as me coaching you, step by step, breathing life into tactics and mindsets you won't get anywhere else, without crossing any lines, of course. We'll unravel the layers as if you're in the stands, headset on, following every twist and turn. First, let's set the scene. Both teams arrive unbeaten. Fluminense riding a 10-match streak after outplaying Inter Milan, and Al Hilal fresh off an astonishing 4-3 extra-time upset over Manchester City. Think tension-smart, alert players who know they're in a tight chess match. We'll line up in a 3-5-2 with precise structure. 3 center-backs give us a stable spine, allowing wing-backs like Xavier and René, or in René's absence, Gabriel Fuentes, to press in, stretch the field, and then shut down the wings. René's suspension means that adjustment tonight is vital. Your go-to forward is Germán Cano, sharp in the air and clinical from early on. He scored in the first 5 minutes against Inter, so yeah, expect an early test from him. You know the plan? Press high from minute 1, make them nervous, hit quick counters, and force that aerial duel you favor. You're exposed, though. If they escape your press, Al Hilal will build through Neves and Milinkovic-Savic. Patient, safe, and probing. Your midfield trio, Martinelli, if fit, Andre Nonato, must rally, compress space, intercept lines. Their job? Well, it's pretty simple. Make Al Hilal uncomfortable in transition. Beyond that, Al Hilal really love to break out through Leonardo, who's in red-hot form with 3 goals, especially when it comes to those deadly counterattacks. You're ready if they go wide, because their fullbacks, Cancelo and Lodi, can overload. But tonight, your center backs, Silva, Freites, and Ignacio, have got to stay compact and alert. You know, it's the little corners and short spells that really count, especially late in the half, where one random set play can decide it all. Both sides, they average under 2.5 goals per game here. So you gotta guard every single ball in the box. Watch for the psychological warfare, folks. Fluminense, with their older squad, they tend to press early, baiting fatigue. Then they bring on fresh legs, substitutes who absolutely relish those late-game bursts. Just think of them as counterpunchers, sitting back, letting the offense tire themselves out, then knocking them out in minutes 60 to 75. Mid-game, if they break your press with some calm composure, you can expect a shift. You might have to tilt into a 5-4-1 to absorb that pressure, and they might shift too, maybe moving to a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 to free up Leonardo, with Malcolm and Cano giving their support. It becomes a midfield tug-of-war. You really have to limit them to poor shots. Al Hilal sit heavily behind the ball, just hoping for a set piece or a long ball if you press too aggressively. If you're up a goal after 70, you can tighten lines, switch off the press, maybe slide Ganso in for possession control. But if you're down, swap in Soteldo or Canobio to stretch them, and risk a bit more in search of that equalizer. But watch out, your shape mustn't break. They'll punish gaps, no question about it. And if it's level heading to extra time, this older, disciplined crew really thrives. They keep their shape and possession, while their opponents might just crack, both physically and mentally, from having to cover all that space for so long. Sometimes, you know, a set piece, a long throw, or even a recycled corner could be the difference. Fluminense's habit of late subs with energy is not trivial. Honestly, they've got sports psychology funding behind them, and they blitz those last 15 minutes with a fresh intensity that's tough to match. So there's your playbook. Start with a high press early, soak up the pressure mid-game, look for counters and set pieces late, and bring on fresh legs for that last punch. Track Cancelo or Lodi, crush Neves, rhythm force Leonardo to keep chasing balls, and, most importantly, manage René's absence with real calm in that back 3. Stick to those compact wings, control the counters, and roll out your subs with smart timing. Do this and well, you're walking right beside champions. An insider's seat, no secrets leaked, but the real art of the match all laid out for you.